Okay. Multi-step equations. Who here has an issue with multi-step equations? All of y'all should go up. Yep. Yay. Okay. So, when dealing with multi-step equations, let's first examine integers, okay? Integers. What are integers? Well, they are numbers that go from negative infinity all the way up to positive infinity, okay? That's it. Numbers that go from negative infinity up to positive infinity. What does this look like? Well, I'm gonna go ahead and just make y'all a chart, right? So we're gonna have a chart right here, and you can use this chart each and every time that you do this, pretty much. This chart is multiplying and dividing integers, okay? This is where you're multiplying and dividing integers. Have any of y'all dealt with the multiplication grid? Mm-hmm. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Everybody's done a multiplication grid, right? Well, treat this like a multiplication grid, right? We have the plus, we have the negative. Plus and negative, okay? So, I heard somebody say it makes sense. It looks good, right? Okay, so if you have a positive that's being multiplied or divided by another positive, what do you think it is? Anyone?
Positive.
A positive, right? Boom. When you have a positive that's being multiplied or divided by a negative, what do you think it is?
Negative.
There you go. A negative multiplied or divided by a positive.
Negative.
Exactly. Negative multiplied or divided by another negative will be
A positive.
There you go. All right. So this is a little chart that all of y'all can make. All of y'all can follow. It greatly helps you, just in case you seem to have like a little bit of a brain fart. I know I have sometimes. Okay. Okay. Can you see? You good? You don't need to move right here. I see you squinting. I'm just saying. If you're having trouble seeing, feel free to move up, all right? All right, so, basically, integers are numbers going from negative infinity to positive infinity. So, with that being said right there, if you have, say for example, if you have an equation of, 5x plus 3 is equal to a negative 22, right? We have an equation of 5x plus 3 is equal to a negative 22. All of y'all, my expectation for all of y'all is that you should know how to solve this right here. Wagner.
Oh, wait, no, those are like easy, because I did those yesterday.
Uh-huh. So what's the first thing that we do?
Minus 3.
Why do we minus the 3 first?
Because you need to get the x by itself.
Good job. You were about to say that? We have to get our variable by itself right here, okay? You have to get your variable by itself. So whenever you see a number that's by itself, i.e. this number right here, whenever it's by itself, you get rid of that first, okay?
And then it's 5x equals minus 25.
So we subtract the 3. What you do on one side, you must
Do it on the other side.
There you go. You have a question, Wilson?
No, it's trying.
Okay. Those cross out. 5x is equal to. Now,
Okay,
you're adding right here, okay? We add. Whenever you have two negatives, let's say you have, negative 2 minus 4. A negative and a minus sign, they go hand in hand, okay? A negative and a minus sign go hand in hand. This right here means this is equal to negative 2 plus a negative 4, okay? Both of these are the same exact thing, okay? They both equal a negative 6, okay? If you were to have negative 2 plus 4, well, that's a different, exactly. It's a different situation because this right here is equal to 4 minus 2. Remember, negatives and subtraction signs go hand in hand. They both mean the same exact thing, okay? Negative 2 minus 4 is also equal to negative 2 plus a negative 4. Negative 2 plus 4 is equal to 4 minus 2. Doesn't matter either way you write it, okay? Because both of these are equal to 2, okay? If you were to do it the other way around and say 2 minus 4, well,
You get a negative.
yeah, that's also equal to negative 4 plus 2,
And
okay?
negative
And it will be what?
2. Negative 2.
Negative 2, okay? Let me separate these. When dealing with this, and this is what a lot of students tend to get a little confused, and that's okay, all right? I'd like for you, actually, y'all already proved to me that y'all know how to do the equations. It's just the negatives, sometimes you get a little confused, right? It happens. That's okay. So when this happens, just refer back to this part, okay? It's quite easy. And always remember, take the larger of the two numbers. What do I mean by that? Well, the number... the one number, the number that's the largest, that's the sign you keep, okay? The larger number, how do I write this out? The larger number, that your answer takes the sign of the larger number.
So if it's a positive 4, the answer would be positive.
Exactly. See, notice, negative 2 plus 4, your answer is what kind of 2? It'll
So
be
if
a
it's a
positive.
negative, the answer would be negative.
2 minus 4, what is your answer? See? Okay? So, just remember that, matter of fact, let's just write this down. Answer takes the sign of the larger number. Okay? So in this type of situation, you're subtracting 22, negative 22 minus 3, that's just like this one right here, negative 2 minus 4. You're going to add them together, right? So therefore, negative 22 minus 3 is equal to
Negative
what?
25.
There we go.
And then you divide on each side.
And this is where, how you doing, ma'am? Miss Cooper is coming down? Okay. Thank you. Hold on, real quick, I want you to write this.
Cooper, you're
So, you have 5x equal to negative 25. This is where your chart comes in, okay? How do we get the x by itself? Anybody other than you? You already answered. Anybody else?
Wait, what?
How do we get, Cobb?
You divide by 5.
Why do we divide? What's happening between the 5 and the x? You already answered. I wanted somebody else. And you did too. Sikowski.
5 is multiplied by the x, so therefore you have to divide to get it alone.
Okay, opposite of multiplication is,
Division.
there we go. So therefore we divide the 5. And what you do on one side, you must,
Do on the other.
Do it the other.
yes.
And x equals
Okay, whoops.
5. Dude.
That looked like an S. Now, this is where this comes in. Negative 25 divided by 5. Well, we have a negative divided by a positive, which is,
A negative.
there we go. So, and 25 divided by 5 is what?
5.
There we go. Now I'm about to pass out these sheets of paper so that we all can go over them again. That's my lesson right there. What was that, 10 minutes?
That was a quick one.
Yeah, that was finished quick.